Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy. If you're new to the channel, I'd make outdoor content, Jeep content, camping gear, stuff like that, and everything in between, whatever is going on in my life. Today, I want to talk to you guys about my filming equipment, what I use to make content for YouTube. I am by no means a professional at all this stuff I am still learning. It's very possible for anyone to get into this kind of stuff if you want to make a YouTube channel in 2025. I want to just share with you kind of what I use to start making content and what I used to begin my YouTube journey. I did not have all this equipment when I started. I have bought this stuff as I've grown a little bit, and as you know, I have a full-time job as a firefighter. I started my YouTube channel 5 or 6 years ago. But first off, I want to say you do not need all this stuff. I started my content filming with my cell phone. You know, the cell phones these days have great cameras. Sometimes they're easier to understand than like a mirrorless camera or a GoPro or anything like that. If you can find a way to store your videos, that's great, but when you start filling up your cell phone, you're not going to be able to film new content because you want to film everything at the start. Film everything. You're going to want all that content when you're editing. The app I used on my cell phone was Power Director. It's a editing app for content and stuff like that, for just making movies, whatever you want to do. But Power Director, 5 or 6 years ago, they have a free version, but it has like a watermark on the bottom corner. It says Power Director. You couldn't get rid of that unless you paid for the monthly subscription. I ended up hating the watermark. I bought the $4.99 at the time subscription. It got rid of the watermark, and it was so easy. It kind of really is like a baby step kind of program where you can learn how to layer your videos, your main video. You can add B-roll, and you can learn all that by just slowly just going on YouTube and learning how to filming 101, stuff like that. That's kind of what I did. Let me get into my equipment now. I don't want to make this video crazy long. So right now I'm filming with a Canon M50 Mark II mirrorless camera. I am filming, I'm just going to get you a quick B-roll footage of my camera. I have an external mic on the top, and that helps me just be able to not stand super close. And the audio is just a lot better when you have a mic. Those mics are cheap on Amazon, like 25 bucks, something like that. My camera came with this lens right here. It's a 15 by 45 millimeter. I'm not sure if you're supposed to say it that way or not. 15 by 45 millimeter. And I also have another lens on here that came with the package deal. 55 by 200 millimeter. It's a little bit of a long range. My lens that I'm using right now is more for like vlogging, holding the camera, vlogging, talking to it. It's a little bit shorter range camera. I also have a protective cover on there. So if you see like this little tip right here, is nice to protect the lens from like bumping into like limbs and stuff like that. It keeps everything kind of diverted away from the actual lens. It adds to the camera. It makes the camera look cooler, and it just makes it look like a more professional camera, and it's like $15. I'll link everything down below. I picked up this mic. I got this mic for free. I started filming this video today with this mic, and I think these are called condensed mics. You have to have some kind of thing you plug this into, and then that box plugs into the camera, and then it's supposed to be really, really crisp, clear audio. They're made for like filming music, or be great for me for like voiceovers. I can just, talk on this, and it has like a cool little bungee cord set up. I don't know. I'm still learning on how to get everything to talk to each other and communicate properly. No pun intended. But also I have a couple GoPros. So I'm filming a little bit of side angle shots here on a GoPro. I have 2 of these guys. GoPro Hero 8 Blacks. You don't have to have 2. It's so nice to have 2 of these. I can run one on the dash of the Jeep, and then, one second, and then I can add this one too, like a magnet. This is a big old magnet, but I can mount this under the Jeep on my front bumper. This thing I use all the time, and it is like, it's hard to get off actually. So that's really nice to have 2 cameras to get a little bit more angles. I don't have to move the cameras as much. The GoPros are nice because they're waterproof. They can kind of get beat up a little bit more. I'm a little bit rougher with my GoPros than I am with my mirrorless camera. That thing I kind of protect because the mirrorless camera package cost around $900 or $800 or something like that. It came with the mirrorless camera, a battery, 2 lenses. That's about it. It was expensive, the little kit was. And the GoPros, I think I paid like $250 a piece for these. They're supposed to be 100% waterproof, right? I wouldn't say 100%. They're supposed to be waterproof or water resistant to a certain depth. It'd be good to kind of start with like a GoPro. The audio is not the best. Everything's in focus. You don't have to worry about things not being in focus. You can drop them, you can water, supposedly, and it's just easy to film with. It has so many attachments. I have head mounts, I have chest mounts, I have the magnets, I have selfie sticks. There's a million things. I do have this is a Harbor Freight box. It's called the Apache. I do have like other boxes for camping that are Apache brand. This is like a waterproof, weatherproof box. It's like you can use them for pew-pews and stuff like that. Whatever. It has like foam. It has like foam inserts in here that you can keep things kind of like shock absorbent and just kind of things from touching everything. This is what I use for like all my camera equipment when I don't want to carry a backpack. If I'm going camping, I know it's going to be inclement weather, stuff like that. I can throw this in the Jeep and it can be roughed up a little bit. It'll protect my camera. I got cutouts for everything. Camera. This is actually for my drone over here that we'll talk about. Batteries, all my GoPros can go here. Everything fits in this box, and I love this thing. I don't use it like I should. I end up going and using my backpack. It's a little bit more easy to carry. This thing does kind of take up space, and the backpack, I can slide it in my floorboard easier, stuff like that, carry it. I have found this action camera at a Goodwill outlet. You know, like have you ever been to like the bins where you can go pick through the bins and you pay by the weight? I found one of these in a Goodwill outlet. That was kind of neat. It ended up being like 40 cents. Sometimes we can get content off of it, sometimes we can't figure it out. So I really like this box. They're like, what, 50, 60 bucks for these boxes. I already kind of showed a little bit of my backpack. This is kind of like my main thing. This backpack was cheap, Amazon. We'll start at the top, or we'll start in the back. It's really nice because it has a spot in the back. I can put my laptop in this. Slide it right in. I can put my everything, filming, editing, content. If I don't want to carry my daily backpack back and forth, I can put everything in one backpack and just take it with me. So that's really nice. Right here in the front, there's like a little SD card spot. This is just like a big pocket. Inside I have like GoPro battery box chargers. They hold batteries. There's only one in there now, but I can put 3 batteries in there, charge it with a USB-C. The light turns on and it has a red and green light on the front. It tells me if the batteries are charged or not. I love these little things. This is my second one I've bought. The other one broke. These are for camera batteries. I bought some cheap batteries off of Amazon. So there's a bunch of GoPro stuff in there, just random more GoPro selfie sticks. And in this main pocket down here below, a large part of it is my drone. I'll put that off to the side for now. This top part, it's kind of hard to see. There's 3 slots, 1, 2, 3. The middle one is where my camera goes. This one over here on the side is where my extra big lens goes. It goes right there. And this over here is where my mic, my little furball mic goes right here. Put that off to the side. This is my drone. I have a little drone that I fly every once in a while. I do not use this as much as I should. I love the content I get with this drone. Just a bird's eye view of campsites and different stuff like that. But it's just a little Mavic Mini. It came with like an extra battery bank, so there's 3 batteries in here. And then these little red things are like plastic molds from like 3D printer. They protect the wings. There's one back here to protect the wings from being thrown around. This one here goes over the handles like that. Kind of protects the little knobs. My phone connects to this thing. So this little bracket comes down here. My phone actually, this big old phone can fit in here. I stretch it out, and then I use those cords from my box to connect from here to my phone, and then there's an app on my phone that I use to see what the drone sees. And I can put an SD card in there, I can store the videos and all kinds of stuff. So that's a really cool thing to have. DJI, probably like one of the leading companies in drones, and I really like DJI stuff. I will probably buy a bigger DJI down the road, but until I really use this one, I'm not gonna buy anything else. My last piece of equipment that I use is my laptop. It's an Asus ZenBook. I really like this laptop a lot. I really have had good luck with the Asus. I did have an issue with my screen not working, or something broke, but it was still in warranty. I sent it back and they fixed it. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I end up going just with one app. There's like, you can buy the whole package for a certain amount of money. All I need is the editing app for Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm just gonna keep learning how to use this and then grow my channel using that app. That's what I use to edit. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you like this kind of content, let me know. This is not gonna be like an everyday kind of thing, but I like talking about my stuff. I like gear, I like things, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So make sure you like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. See ya.